Oh, they put it on the land. La respuesta, repuesto, ajá. Mhm. Está bien. Pues sí. No, y luego que... Ujú. ¿Y qué le dijiste? Sí. Y estudiar. María, que no tiene fotos, tiene videos, pero no. Hey friends, welcome back. Welcome back to a new video. I have not been vlogging for you guys in a while. My storage situation went crazy. I had too much stuff. I have a whole bunch of videos to edit for you guys. That's good, but my storage was just too full. So I can't like edit. I can't film a good video for you guys, like a whole thing. Like it's just pieces here and there. I've been filming on my phone, but it's not the same because I have to do like pieces like I said. The last time I grabbed the camera for you guys was yesterday night. We did go get that pizza and groceries because we were out. When I say out, we were out of groceries completely. And I did that intentionally and slash not intentionally because of course I do not want to have food in the house, but I want the fridge to be empty so I could wipe it out. And the freezer, the only thing it has in there is ice cream, and I didn't notice that we have a huge thing of cheese sticks, which I didn't like, but the kids did, so they're still there. I'm going to have to do these like probably this weekend so they're like out of there, because my plan is to defrost that freezer. Just a second, let me go tell my children to stop fucking yelling. You're on my video. It's Mena's turn. ¿Qué le estás diciendo que no? Okay, you want to go take a break? Come on. Let's go to your room. Don't tell your mommy que no. Apologize and keep doing the folding and put the towels away. ¿Oíste? Sit down and I love you. Sit down. But like I was saying, after this parenting interruption, it's the toddler age, guys. Like my son didn't go through the terrible twos, to be honest. He's in his terrible threes, but I can't blame his age. Honestly, I just think it's the change from the baby because that's pretty common, I feel like. Como dicen en el rancho, hablando y caminando, because we have a whole bunch of stuff to do. So we're going to talk and work at the same time, guys, because I got a whole bunch of stuff to do. I'm going to do another load. I was thinking of not doing one because there's not much clothes, but honestly, let's take a step back. This is a lot of clothes because it's Friday today. It's Friday today, by the way. If I didn't say it, it's Friday. This will turn into a massive pile in the weekend. So I'm gonna do another load. I only washed the kids blinkies, their meowmies. So I think I'm gonna do another load. I had this clothes sorted. So whatever's on the top is not sorted. I'm just gonna take it out and sort it again so I could do a load because I don't want a mountain this weekend. I'm gonna go to the laundromat tonight. Like I said, I have a whole bunch of stuff to do, but one of the things is going to the laundromat because I sat, well, story time. Yesterday, no, yes, 2 days, 2 nights backtracking 2 nights. Had an accident where he said he was in his bed. He was in his bed and he was telling me that, for one, to make this story like understandable, he hates ants. He dislikes them. He does not like the scents overall, but he does not like ants. And okay, keep that in mind. And then so I fell asleep, I think like around 10:50ish, and feeding the baby. So I had just fallen asleep, like like that good deep sleep. I had just fallen asleep, and he comes in my room and he's calling me. He's like, "Mama, mama," and I'm like in my dream, like, I was not dreaming this. What is this? So I wake up and it's him calling me now, and I said, "What's wrong? What's going on?" And not like that. I was half fucking asleep. I was thinking I was in a dream. Like I literally felt like it was a dream. I actually think I told him. I asked him, "Is this a dream?" It was that, like, boy, I just fell asleep. But I didn't get mad at him, or I try not to, because you want your kids to wake you up if they need you, like that's just how it should be. But the point is that he called me, he woke me up, he called me, he told me what was going on, and basically he was telling me that his bed is next to his window, which I told him I don't like that, but that's where he wanted to put it, whatever. He pulled his covers because they obviously have to be in between the wall and the bed because it's close to the wall and the window. So he pulled his cover, and he said when he pulled his cover, a bunch of ants came flying over his bed, and they were everywhere, and he like felt bugs crawling all over his body. He got disgusted, so he got up and he saw a whole bunch of bugs in his bed, so he just grabbed all his covers, made them into this huge ball, and stuffed it in my washer. And then he came to get me because he didn't know what to do. But I think in the midst of that, he destroyed his whole room. He was trying to figure out where they were coming from. Like his room looked like a tornado went through. It was crazy. So then I went to look at his room, and I'm like, so what happened? Like it looked destroyed. He's like, it's because the ants. And I think I was so asleep, like I didn't get what he was trying to tell me. So I just figured in my head, like, he can't sleep right here and I can't help him right now. Like I really want to go back to sleep because the baby's about to wake up in an hour. So I'm like just thinking to myself, and I was already backtrack sleep from the previous night because I fell asleep like around 1, because the baby couldn't fall asleep. Then he did the whole baby feeding thing. But like I was saying, I just told him, just leave the blankets in the washer. I'll get to them tomorrow. I'll do that for you. And then just shower, get clean, and look for another spot to sleep. You sleep in the couch. You can sleep on the kids' pillow thing in the sala. You can sleep in the kids' room in their floor. Just look for another spot. Grab another clean blanket. Just forget about your room right now because it's fucking late. So he's like, okay. So he did that. I went. Let's keep moving, guys, because we have shit to do. So then I went to the in the morning. I woke up and I started doing the laundry, and I did do his load first because I knew that the blankets were gonna take a while to get washed and dried because they're big blankets. Like, he literally took off the cover from his duvet, that big huge thing he has, literally all his blankets, and I ran them through the wash. And guess what? I took them out. They smell fine. They smell like fabric softener. They smell good. But they didn't smell good after they came through the freaking dryer. Like, it smelled like pure ants. Like you had cooked ants. That's how it smelled. Disgusting. And I knew he was gonna hate it, so I just thought to myself, you know what, I'm gonna ignore this. It probably happened because we didn't shake the blanket. Like, I shook him out here, but it's not properly. And since he stuffed them in my washer that night, they probably died in there or something. And whatever was left was enough for the scent to be like impregnated on the fabric. I'm just hoping that if we do take him to the laundromat, they're not gonna stink still. So that's my hope, because you know those are bigger washers. They're stronger. They should give a better wash, or that's what we think. But I don't know. Sometimes I'd be wondering. It puts like a little squirt of water in there. I don't think it's getting washed, but that's the whole ordeal for blankets. So that's what I'm gonna do. My plan is to go when my husband comes back home. That way I don't have to take all my kids, and I don't have to take the baby specially, because that would not be fun. I used to, by the way, back in the day, guys, I actually did used to have to go to the laundromats and wash there every freaking Sunday, sometimes in between the week, because we had no washer. We lived in an apartment, by the way, ghetto ass apartment. And I'm saying ghetto ass because we lived in the ghetto. It's honest, like, for real, lived in the ghetto. I'm not gonna say right now I live in the Las Lomas de Chapultepec, and no, it's not the best neighborhood here either. Okay, papi, put him away. It's not the best neighborhood. It's not the best neighborhood here either. Like, the section of homes where we live is not bad, but the town we live in, it's not the best. But hey, we are comfortable here. At least we have a comfortable house to live in. It's not ours, it's rented, but it's comfortable. We love it. We are grateful to have it. So yeah, let me give my kids their pizza because it cooled down. Had a whole bunch of stuff like to eat. They had grapes. Did I tell you to take it? Are you gonna help me? Yeah. So I have been working all this time, feeding the baby, working. This is gonna be my days for. It's gonna be the type of days I have right now because I have a newborn. But I came to turn off the frijoles that I have on the pot because I forgot. Good thing I had them in very low and they're cooked. But yesterday, like I said, we went grocery shopping, guys. And I said I was going to talk into depth about like breastfeeding and stuff because I'm not the best at it. I successfully never breastfed my kids that long. It never went past 3 months. And I'm barely going into the second month. Barely. Not yet. I think I'm like a month and 7-ish days. That's what I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on the time, guys. You guys know That's not my best. No es mi fuerte. No me vengan a decir. But I noticed that the baby was not getting as much breast milk anymore because I literally was giving, which I know he's probably in a growth spurt too, but he would drink like like from me, I think he was getting like 2 feedings, good 2 feedings, in the day. And at night he was getting 2 good feedings. So, that's like 2 bottles, right? Well, I told my husband the other day, I noticed that he wasn't fed enough. So he was asking for more and more and more. So I had to make him more bottles. And I noticed it because I had to make more. And I was like, is my breast milk like drying up? Is it just está secando? What the hell? So then I don't know what I was thinking that it clicked to me. I was like, wait a minute. I started fasting again. Not on purpose, to be honest. I was not fasting on purpose. It was honestly the fact that my body's regulating and I don't eat breakfast, guys, unless I was starved and I didn't eat a good dinner the night before and I ate a super early breakfast or lunch, then I have breakfast. But it's not like that. Like, since my body's regulating, I am literally eating my lunch slash dinner. Why are my kids? Mira, van a quebrar la puerta. Look, this is what my kids do. They want to be with their mom. I get that, but why are you pushing the door like that? Go, sálense para afuera. Go. Si escucho ruidero, van a ver. I feel like I don't like to be mean to my kids, guys, but it's like, just give me a break. Just give me a break. But like I was saying, I don't eat my breakfast super early anymore because my body's regulating. So my lunch slash dinner is like at 1. And sometimes I don't get hungry no more. So then I don't eat, obviously, because I'm not hungry. But then I notice, wait, the less calories, then my body stopped producing less milk. Like, it's producing less milk. So I Googled it, and of course it said, yes, it potentially could reduce the production of milk because you don't have enough calories. And then it said like something like bodies that produce milk need to have 300 to 500 calories extra in a day to produce milk. And I'm like thinking, I heard you, leave the freaking bee alone. Leave it alone. But I don't know. I don't want to eat. Like, that's where I struggle, and I do not want to go into that rabbit hole again. No quiero. Like, I'm literally trying to stay away from it because mentally it fucks with my brain. It really does. But needless to say, I don't want to have to stuff my face. So yesterday when we were in the grocery store, I didn't like intentionally look for them. They were in the checkout area. So I was like, you know what? 17 grams of protein. Because then I Googled, does protein help produce more milk? And it said potentially it does because protein equals, well, protein, right? And this one has collagen and it has protein. It does have 140 calories, which I'm not looking at the calories and I'm not caring about the calories. I just don't want to go back to the habits of just eating just because. Like, if I'm not fucking hungry, I don't want to eat. Like, I'm not hungry, so why am I eating, right? It's like it becomes this really bad habit. And in my opinion, it does become an addiction. It's just like being a drunk or being a coco, a drug addict. It's the same thing because you're literally depending on that shit to feel good. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go back to the binge eating. I don't, because I was already, before this pregnancy, my last pregnancy, I was already in a state where I was okay not having to stuff my face for just because, to feel good kind of thing. So with that being said, I found these protein bars. I got this one and then I got another one, like a chocolate one, because it said if I'm gonna eat protein, it better taste fucking good, because excuse you, I don't want to eat powder. I really don't. The only protein that I've actually loved the taste of was one from Costco, guys, it literally tastes like a fucking chocomil. It tastes like chocomil. It tastes like your... And then that's the thing. For like me and Isa, we don't like milk products. We don't like to eat milk just because, like, that's not our thing. So when you do the powders, like, it tastes chalky because without the milk, it doesn't taste like chocomil. So that's another issue. So, like I said, I got this one. I just took a bite. That's why I wanted to share with you guys, because it's those Built Bars. I've heard that they taste like a candy bar, blah, blah, blah. I didn't believe them, but fuck, it does taste like a candy bar. It does. It tastes super good. Jimena took a big ass... Leave him outside. I told you I don't like you when you do that. Because they're for the bees. Bees like the flowers, right? And then I took a bite, so it's almost halfway. And it tastes like a fucking candy bar. Okay, I said I was not gonna cuss no more, so... It tastes like a candy bar. It's chewy. It's gummy. In my opinion, this one tastes like those coconut candies that they sell in the gas station. What are they called? The Almond Joys. That's what they taste like. It's so good. It's really good. I really like it. And like I said, it has, I think it said 19 grams of protein. So I'm getting my protein. Oh no, it has 17. So it's good. I'm gonna try this one later. This one does have more calories, obviously, because it's thicker. It's thicker. It says this one is from the Nugo. That's what it's called. Let me go over here. It's the Nugo dark chocolate chocolate. I just noticed that that's read the same way. It's written the same way in English and Spanish. Chocolate chip, real dark chocolate, vegan, 1 protein bar. It has nothing else than just the protein. It says it has 12 grams of protein. I'll try that one later and I'll tell you guys. But this one, for the taste, the amount of calories and the amount of protein, I'll take it. It tastes good. So I told my kids, don't touch those. Esos sí les van a poke you really bad. Don't touch those. ¿Oíste? Yeah, well then you didn't find it. She found you. Yeah, don't touch it. I don't want you guys to stay outside too long porque el sol los va a poner sicker. I'll finish my protein thingy bajingy. That's why in the morning I ate a slice of pizza too, guys, because Caleb took a bite of my bar too, and where it is, it ended up in the floor of my kitchen because he said he didn't like it. Probably because it's coconut. They don't like coconut. That's why when Jimena took a huge bite, I was like, don't take my freaking candy bar. Because they don't like coconut. I love coconut, so excuse you. I've always loved coconut. But, yep, now we have to clean. Like, that's the thing. I love my children. It's just like, please give your mother some space. That's something that I learned having children, guys, is that it's freaking okay to tell your kids that parents and other people need space. That's called boundaries. It's called boundaries. They need to learn boundaries because when they grow up, guess what? If you didn't taught them when they were young, they're not going to know how to give other people boundaries when they're grown. They're not going to fucking know. No cussing. No cussing. No cussing. But yes, boundaries is such a big thing in this house. Like with Isa, I started when he was younger. And I would tell him that in the day, throughout the day, just like he wanted to take a nap because he was tired, just like how he wanted to be resting and just watch his own cartoon by himself, That's how I felt too. And every other person in the world feels like that too. They need their own space, they need their own time because it's okay, it's normal. And then sometimes you don't, but that's okay too. And I started like slowly telling them parents need their time too. So if I go into my room and watch TV, that's just because I want to watch TV by myself with no noise. Boundaries, okay? So I'm gonna eat my bar, guys, and I'm gonna continue working because I'm literally so freaking behind. So, yeah. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. I don't want you guys to be because it's gripa de cara. I'm still not done with my work, so I have.
Daddy.
You're both doing it. Don't do that, I said. Don't do that. Even the baby saying it. Don't do it. Hello? Ya comiste. ¿Qué te parece tu garden? ¿Cómo sale? ¿Right garden? Pues como jardín animado. Yo también estaba, pero de ahí confundí así. Para que su zona como que estaba listo para el bar, yo sé de hecho. Y entonces dije, pues, yo lo que van haciendo, spring meetings. Lo busqué en el este tampoco. Yo le voy a decir, vamos a hablar con nene. Dije, me voy a poner a bañarnos, para que se duerman, que son cosas. No, me enojé con este examen, no, con sus pinches maestros. Porque sí le dieron un certificado de casi 4.8 y no me mandaron ni uno. Pues no sé, y entonces le dieron